down and 6, and let's see. We might send out the punt team, and I believe they will here in the second half. So a good stop by this Bearcat defense to open the second half. And they'll get the ball back unless we see a fake or something.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. And Tazewell definitely probably going to punt the ball away here, being on their own 44-yard line. Still very much in this ball game with 11:33 remaining here in the third quarter.
Getting set to punt it off as they'll get the boot off, a high punt. Austin Davidson makes the fair catch, falling to his knees to make the grab at the 23, make it 22-yard line. And it is first down Cats. We'll take it. First down Cats brought to you by BSN Sports in Bristol. Also, thanks to our other sponsors, Drake's, reminding you to come and play at the Pinnacle in Bristol. Also, State Farm Insurance Agent Barbara Williams, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Sesco Insurance Group, our title sponsor. Then Moe's Southwest Grill, along with Sesco Insurance. So Sesco and State Line Motors here, two of our main sponsors. They go up the middle. The Bearcats doing a carry for Aaron Rose as they'll work right to left. Aaron with close to 6 yards. That'll bring up a second down and 4.
Aaron Rose been the workhorse so far tonight for the Bearcats, and I think we ought to. Would be to Virginia High's advantage maybe to just see a steady dose of him here in the second half.
Second down and 4 as the Bearcats are at their own 28. There's a snap. Rose again up the middle as Lathrop fakes the pass. Rose bounces off a couple of would-be tacklers. He's still churning up near the 40, and they finally wrangle him down. He was held on to maybe 3 yards deep into that run, and he runs forward for close to 10 yards.
And I'm pretty sure all 11 Bulldog defenders got a hand on him that time, and he just bounced right through every one of them. Picks up the big first down. That first down brought to you by BSN Sports, nation's largest distributor of sporting goods and the official outfitter of Virginia High School athletics.
Get a little consistency going on offense. Still, it's been the big plays that we've scored on as Lathrop trying to get back in the rhythm he had early in the game. They'll drop back and hand off straight to Rose again, and they'll converge better this time. A gain of 3, and it'll bring up second down and 7 for the Cats at the 10-20 mark here in the third quarter.
Still just pounding off some good yardage by the Bearcats. Rose, another good hard run, getting ahead of the sticks, second down.
Michael Bradley in the backfield with Rose here, as we'll line up with 3 wide receivers in this formation. Torian Bizzell, Colton Ratcliffe up top. Then down at the bottom, that's Hunter. Right, we've got 10 seconds on the play clock as they get the play in now with 7. As the Cats come set from their own 40. There's a snap. Drop back Lathrop. 2 steps back. Now dropping back 1 more. Lobs a pass over to Michael Bradley. A nice catch for a gain of about 6, it looks like. And it'll bring
just short,
up a third down and 2. Nice pass. Good touch pass by Lathrop. And a lead. He had to lead Bradley, that is, to get the completion.
Oh, it was the perfect pass. It's going to get right down next to the first down sticks. Be third, and we'll call it just, 1.5 maybe?
From the 46-yard line, the line to gain the 47. Shotgun again for the Cats. They have 2 running backs in the backfield. There's a snap. Aaron Rose churning up the middle, up past the 50 as he falls forward to the 48. They'll mark him at the 49. So a gain of 4 for Aaron Rose. Or 6, that is, for Aaron Rose. They get up past there to the 49. I was looking at the new yardage.
A nice clock-consuming drive here to start it off for the Bearcats in the second half after that good defensive stand to force Tazewell into the punt.
They'll wind the clock back up. 9:35 to go, third period. Cats lead by 14. They'll hand off Michael Bradley off to the right side. He tries to put on a juke move, gets close to 4. Nice carry by Bradley.
Yeah, Bradley just kind of dropped his head and pushed the Tazewell line on back for a couple extra yards. Looked like he should have been tackled after about a 2-yard gain. He's going to turn it into a 4-yard gain.
And as pumped up as these fans were to start the game and coming out of half, right now it seems like the energy's kind of been sucked out of this place. Cats getting a couple of drives, getting a couple of first downs, BSN Sports first downs on this drive, and slowly ticking that clock down here in the third quarter.
They've managed to move this third quarter clock down under 9 minutes now.
In this 75th all-time meeting between the Cats and the Dogs, Lathrop drops back. They had him surrounded, and he gets a couple yards back. We do have a flag thrown out late, and it will likely go against Tazewell, I would imagine. I don't see how Jamie could get the penalty.
I think maybe a holding penalty here on the Bearcats.
Coach Belcher holding on to his headset down the line. They're convening right over the ball, and we do have a face mask call on Tazewell. That'll be an automatic first down for the Cats.
Well, costly penalty.
That was going to be close to third down and about 17 or 18, wasn't it? Closer to 20 probably. Instead, it's another 15-yarder. That's 3 straight 15-yard penalties by this Tazewell defense today. And it's second down. They're just going to give him, what do they mark that? A 10-yard penalty, evidently, after the sack. As a snap just never leaves the ground. Lathrop's going to lob one deep down the field, batted away. Good coverage down the field by Jaden Taylor to knock the ball loose. But, yeah, the spot there.
So is there still such a thing as an unintentional face mask? I thought all face mask penalties were.
Maybe not. We need a rules expert. That's the next thing we need to add to Bearcat Radio. I thought it was automatic, but instead it's third down and 8. Bearcats across the 50 into Tazewell territory at the 48-yard line.
Either way, that was the 5th penalty of the game on Tazewell.
And I guess it's just a 10-yarder. Because that sack, I don't even know if they spotted where the sack was. They just threw the flag and put the ball somewhere, it looked like. It's been a quick game today, too, though. 8:24 to go. Cats lead by 14, 37-23. Lathrop dropping back. Plenty of time for him. He'll lob one deep. Well out in front, though, of Michael Bradley. Had him, and Lathrop's had a couple of guys open down the field.
Yeah, just let him a little bit far. His man was open down there. Overthrew him by about 5 yards. Good look to see the open man there on the outside. They'll get that dialed in as the season goes on.
All right, so 4th down coming up as Colton Ratcliffe will kick it. He's standing back inside the 40, his own 40, at the 39-yard line from the right hash.
So after an amazing start to that first quarter and second quarter both, we're just going to exchange drives here to start off the third quarter. Both teams being forced into a punting situation.
So about the last 10 minutes of game time, we've had a stall in scoring. As a good snap, a long snap, as the punt is a back-spinning punt. It hits down at the 20. It's returnable, but great coverage down for the Cats as Will Brown makes the tackle over near the numbers. Nice play by Will on the punt coverage team to close that one off right at around the 20-yard line.
Bearcat fans, Drake's is a proud supporter of the Bearcats. Drake's is now open at the Pinnacle Shops. Drake's is the perfect post-game destination. Bring the whole family and enjoy a game of cornhole, shuffleboard, or giant Jenga. Score with big burgers, fresh salads, and favorites like Build Your Own Tacos and the freshest sushi in town. Drake's is open for lunch and dinner every day of the week. Come play at 508 Pinnacle Parkway or online at drakescomeplay.com. Go Bearcats.
Tazewell football on their own 19, 1st and 10. Again, brought to you by BSN Sports as there's a snap. Running right side, this is back to Josiah Jordan. He breaks a tackle there, gets up past the 25, down near the 30s. He took Austin Davidson with him out of bounds. And it appears to be enough for the first down by a yard or so, close to 11 on the carry, at least from the preliminary mark. Let's see where they mark it up near midfield, or up near in between the hashes here. It's going to be marked just short of the 30. It looks like the edge of the football, but it'll be enough to get the first down as they get him at the 30-yard line.
Colton Ratcliffe had him really lined up there at the line of scrimmage, but he couldn't bring him down. The speedster jukes him out, picks up a first down.
4 wide for Tazewell. Jordan anticipating the snap here. They put Harris in motion. Handoff straight away, and a big thump in the middle of that line as Jaden Taylor took the handoff, and a big hit about a yard deep there as I believe to make the tackle for the Bearcats. That was Cooper Gobble closing in.
Yeah, Bearcats stiffened up right on the front of that defensive line on that play.
Got 2 yards. It's 2nd down and 8 from their own 32. Looking more like Southwest Virginia football here in this half after all the scoring. I felt like we were in Texas or Florida with all the scoring going on. As it'll be a pistol formation, 2 in the backfield, 1 to the left as they'll hand straight off to the left side, and a short gain initially. Turns forward for a few more. He fumbled the ball late. John Malumba picked it up, but they're whistling it down prior to the finish. Coach Sidnor down there throwing up his hands, wondering if they blew the whistle a bit too quick, because he did. He ran into his own man and kind of spun off of it, and then John stripped it loose.
Well, it looked like the senior Joseph Kennedy actually got in there and popped the ball away. but they're going to say he was down, but brings up a third down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, 3rd down and 5 from the 35. The line to gain the 40 on the Tazewell side of the field. They're working left to right across Bulldog Stadium. On this Thursday night, a perfect night for football here in Tazewell. Bearcats with 3 down linemen, a quick snap by Tazewell. They'll hold the handoff, and the quarterback still going with the running back. Chancellor Harris took the quarterback with him and got a first down. He got 6 yards. He caught the hand when he was he was doing the read option and faking it, trying to sell it as long as possible. He couldn't get his arm out, so the quarterback went along for a ride.
I guess you call that the old Siamese twin carry. They were both taking the ball down the field.
Rare. I've never seen that before.
Another Tazewell first down, trying to put together a pretty decent little drive here. Still on their own side of the 50-yard line, however, as the third quarter clock runs down to 5:50.
Cats lead by 14, 37-23. Jordan from the shotgun, so they switch back to the wide receiver at quarterback. They'll fake the handoff to Harris. Jordan keeps along the left side. He gets a seal block on the outside and falls forward for a gain of 7 on the play. He gets brought down at the 48-yard line.
Cooper Gobble and Hunter Wright converge there for the tackle.
And an injured player down on the field as Chancellor Harris holding on to his right leg, hopefully just cramps. As I'm going to try to stretch him out there. A couple of trainers out there to talk to him. So hopefully he's all right. He's one of the top players. He's, of course, Coach Harris's son, the head coach for Tazewell, who's in his 2nd year. It looks like it's just a cramp as he was just writhing in pain. Of course, it's never fun here to be one of the top running backs.
Definitely been a workhorse tonight, so maybe just cramping up a little bit early season. We're trying to get an update for you. The Bristol Pirates on the road, taking on the Kingsport Mets tonight in a crucial game in the Western Division of the Appalachian League. Top of the 7th inning, Braubucks currently trail Kingsport 6-4.
So time called on the field, and with this timeout, of course, an official timeout due to the injury. They'll break the huddle here and give both teams a chance here with 2nd down and 4. 2nd down and a long 3 coming up from their own 48.
Hey, Bearcat fans, for all your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance need, call Bearcat alum Jason Stevens at 276-644-9130. Sesco Insurance Group, offering the right policy with great rates.
State Line Motors, 3rd quarter, well into play here, almost over halfway through. Is dropping back is Jordan. Didn't have anyone open, now deciding to run, and he's met right at the sticks. He gets the first down, but a nice hit applied by the Bearcats, not far from the sticks. He maybe gets 2 more than that. He runs forward for close to 6 yards, across into Bearcat territory at the 46-yard line.
Score update from over at J.I. Burton. Union opening up a little bit there in the third quarter. 6:21 remaining in the third. Union now leads Burton 28-6.
3 to the right. So that's the first time we've seen their wide receiver Jordan drop back to pass and decided to run it wisely. Got 6, got the first. He'll fake the read option, closing down on it in the backfield. He's wrapped up. A great play by Jalen Dingus. Defensive end for the Bearcats, the senior, stepping up for a 3-yard loss.
He got in there unblocked and wrapped up Josiah Jordan and took him down for a loss on the play. 2nd down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the read option there, maybe a little bit too quick on the read as Jordan just held on to the ball. You could tell he was going to keep all along. Jordan holding his hips, looking like he's a little winded here. He should be. He's worked hard this first half. They're in a shotgun 3 to the right. Another pass play with the trips formation. They're going to try deep, going downfield. Austin Davidson in coverage, and it's incomplete down the field.
We're going to have a holding penalty back here against Tazewell.
And the penalty will send them. Do you accept the penalty, or you take the 3rd down and 12?
Big Dante Harris was back there getting ready to pick up the sack, and they're going to get Tazewell with a hold.
Do you accept the penalty and push it back to 2nd down at like 17, or do you keep it 3rd down and 12?
That's interesting. Looks like they're going to take it.
Yeah, 3rd and 17, or 2nd down and 17 is a little bit too good to take up. Actually, it's a 10-yard penalty, right? So
correct.
It's even further back. So it'll end up being like 2nd down and 27. 22.
Tazewell's 6th penalty of the game.
So 2nd and 22 is what it will be ruled. And they're moving back into another time zone with those sticks. My goodness. They're 20 yards from the original line of scrimmage.
Well, the hold was clearly in the backfield. Like I said, he was almost back there at the quarterback.
So that almost went as a double, almost like a personal foul plus